It is day 9 of Will's 12 Tips of Christmas 2024. And yes, the turkey hat is back. And I shall be shaking the legs on this a little bit just to really excite all of my my fans out there who have been going, Will, you know, get the turkey hat back. Well, it's here. Great. For those of you that joined yesterday to watch day 8 of Will's 12 Tips of Christmas with Chris, there's been a few people getting in touch saying, Will, that's the best one that I've ever seen. Now, I have heard on the grapevine that he has been bribing people with alcohol to make those comments, and I'm afraid that that kind of thing is frowned upon at Christmas. So that kind of leads me on to today's tip, which is what happens if you find yourself suddenly needing a job or at risk of redundancy? I mean, probably unrelated, but follow along anyway, Chris. You may find this useful. If you find yourself in this situation, or indeed if you're thinking about what to do come January, if you're thinking of starting your job search there are probably about 5 things that I would recommend. The first is this. I'm going to rattle through these, and I will also put a link in the comments section down below, just to a longer form version of this on our website, which has got blogs now. We're excited. So, first of all, figure out what it is that you want to do. What do you want to be known for? If a CV is a selling tool, it's got one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to get you an interview, not a job. You don't need your life's history on that CV. What has to be on that CV is your work and experience, which relates directly to the role that you are applying for. It's better to decide what you want and then apply for a smaller number of roles where you're going to get a greater chance of a callback and therefore an interview, than to have one kind of boilerplate, one-size-fits-all CV that you send out to loads and loads of vacancies, which is lots of work for you, and you won't actually get many calls back off the back of it. The second thing, once you've figured that out, is to look at your CV and then write about the experience that's relevant to that role. Once you're doing that, think about the search engine optimization of that. The way that the job boards work, the way that LinkedIn works, is based on keyword repetition. So a recruiter will go online and they'll write a search string, often a Boolean search string, trying to find a CV that's got a certain number of keywords written in it, and the job board comes back with the most relevant searches first. It's just like Google or Bing or what have you. From there, that keyword relevance is based on most relevant search is based on keyword repetition in there. So whatever it is you want to be found for, based on what you were doing at the start, you need to have in there 5 times. 5 times. That's what it needs to be, 5 times. So that could be Azure, that could be M365, that could be security, that could be sausages. It doesn't matter. You just want to get that in there. Next, you want to get your CV up onto 5 job boards. Okay, if you're working in technology in the UK, this is aimed very much at the UK market. There are 5 job boards that it's worth putting them on. CV Library is one. Read.co.uk, Monster, Job Site or Total Jobs. You put your CV in one, it actually goes onto the other one as well. They're part of the same group. And the last one is JobServe. That gives you good coverage, and you need to put your newly optimized CV on there, which is clear around what roles you're going for, and then use the job search function on there to actually find jobs that look relevant and send your CV through. LinkedIn obviously has got a job search function, but if you're only working on LinkedIn, off LinkedIn, you're missing a great chunk of the market. It costs a lot of money to advertise on LinkedIn comparatively to these other job boards if you're an agency. Next, you want to take the CV that you've written and you want to transpose that across to your LinkedIn profile. The number of times I see people online saying, on LinkedIn saying, I'm looking for a job, I'm getting desperate. And when I look at the LinkedIn page, there's been no time taken whatsoever to actually input the relevant things under those job titles. It's usually a sort of a short list of 5 job titles at companies. It's an online CV at this point. So get that CV out there. On your LinkedIn profile and transpose across under each of those headings exactly what you've got written in your CV. The next thing to do is, if you haven't already, send a post out to LinkedIn saying that you are looking for a job. It can be really difficult to do this sometimes. There's particularly if you find yourself redundant. There's kind of a feeling of like, shit, I shouldn't actually tell anybody. And you absolutely need to, because your network will help you. Use the green swirly thing as well to say that you're looking for work. And one thing to bear in mind for your LinkedIn profile is that you absolutely 100% must put a way for somebody to contact you on your LinkedIn profile, not under the contacts section, which are hidden until someone connects with you. So under your summary, say, please get in touch with me on, here's my email address. If you look at my LinkedIn profile, it says connect with me on, and it's got my email address and it's got my phone number. That's not a bad way of doing it. Check that out and have a look. And then the next thing is that you have to get serious about job searching. If you're waiting for people to come to you in the current market, that's just not going to happen. You need to go out there. You need to be searching for jobs daily. This is now your job. If you are not being paid by somebody else, you are paying yourself. And there can be a feeling that actually it's Christmas, not much is going to happen. We're still fairly busy. And actually, I keep hearing about new opportunities and people are talking to me about things that they might want from us in the run up to Christmas. And we've realistically only got 7 working days left, including today. So bear in mind that Christmas, things don't stop. Keep going, get out there, apply for jobs. And then but just remember, it's better to apply for fewer jobs with a more tailored CV, which is clear, which talks about what someone is looking for. And so, saying, okay, I want to be an architect in Azure, or a modern work consultant, or a trainer in whatever. That is what you need to be aiming at. And so apply for those jobs. Don't go left field and start applying for, an engineer's role when actually you're an architect, because someone's going to look at the CV and it's just going to be a waste of everybody's time. So that's my tip today. It's a lot of tips. There's a lot there. I apologize for rushing through that, but I'm trying to keep the length of these short, just because people get tired of my face, apparently. That's just my wife. Let me know your thoughts. Have I missed anything? In the comments below, and I'll put that link to the blog post as well, so you can read that. That's in a long form as well. Day 9, we've done it. Great. There's only 3 more, people. 3 more, and then we're done for another year, because I'm coming back. Okay. All right. Thanks very much. Speak to you soon. Bye.